I was born and raised, grew up in Memphis, Tennessee, went to St. Benedict High School.
Me and my family, it consists of me and my sister and my mother and my dad. And I would say we were a pretty close family. We lived in Memphis our entire lives.
I lived with my mom the majority of my life. Moved in with my dad at around 12 years old. Then that's when I started the private school stream. So then that's when I went to St. Benedict for high school. I was always into sports, baseball, football, outgoing, loved being around friends, hanging out, just kind of being out, being social.
I have a little sister. Her name's Christina. She's my maid of honor, actually. In high school, I would describe myself as kind of the shy girl to get to know. I was on the pom squad all throughout high school. We met in high school. I had a friend who was on the softball team, and he hung out with some of the softball girls, and he was in charge of keeping up with the scoreboard. And I had gone to my friend's softball game to sit there and watch.
And she was sitting there by herself, and yeah, that's when I decided to ask her if she would, want to come into the little scorekeeper box area and hang out with me while I kept score.
So that's just kind of how we started talking, and he got my number after that and went from there.
My first impression of her when I first actually got a chance to speak with her was she was very shy, very quiet.
That he's goofy, that he likes to joke around a lot, likes to make people laugh a lot.
Very, very, very just reserved and kind of quiet. First date, I wish I could recall our first date. I feel like she's gonna beat me up for not knowing what our first date was.
I don't remember exactly, but it was probably either going to the movies or like a drive-in movie theater or something like that.
It would be luck of the draw if I stayed awake during the movie.
I probably might nudge him and trying to get him to wake up, and then he'd wake up for a little bit, and then I would look over at him, and then he'd just start closing his eyes again.
The person that said I love you first was definitely me.
He said I love you first.
Yeah, it was definitely me. I think I said it within like the first week or two.
It was the first day that we talked on the phone. When he went to hang up, he told me he loved me. And so I just said, I love you back.
The moment I realized that Allison was gonna be the girl that I was gonna ask to marry me was probably, I wouldn't say within the first year, but not too long after that. And the reason why is because there's not a lot of people that can put up with me.
Maybe like within the first year or two of our relationship.
She loved me for all the reasons why other people didn't like. Being loud and goofy and crazy and not really caring what anybody else thought. Sign number one.
I always wanted someone who could make me laugh and who was romantic and someone that could bring out the best in me and make me feel, like I could be 100% around them all the time, and he definitely does do that.
I guess when I decided to propose and ask Allison the big question, I don't think it was a matter of where or how I was going to do it as much as it was that I wanted it to be a surprise no matter how it happened.
I had planned a trip to California for us. I'd never been to California before, and Eric always talked about how amazing it was, how we wanted to go. So I bought us 2 tickets to go to LA for the weekend.
Totally unexpected. It was her trip for us. So for me to kind of come out and do something for her, I think just completely caught her off guard.
The Friday that we were down there, we went to the Santa Monica Pier, and we were walking on the pier, and then we went down by the beach.
I wanted to take her out on the beach. She knows I cannot stay in the sand, unless I'm in a swimsuit. Clothes, shoes, I don't want sand anywhere near it. So the fact that I was like, let's go walk on the beach, I thought right then and there it was going to be a big giveaway.
We were taking pictures. It was kind of like around sunset, so it was really pretty. It was a nice day. And I don't know what I was doing. I was taking a picture of the pier or something, and then I just happened to turn around and he was down on one knee.
You know, my heart's going 127 miles an hour. I've got kids running in circles around me.
He said something along the lines of just, "Will you marry me?" And my first response was, "Are you serious?"
From there, I kind of blacked out. I don't really know what happened after that. I think she said yeah. I mean, I hope she said yeah. When it comes to me and Allison and like her support, she always questions, and I think that she doesn't do that because there's a doubt in her mind. I think she does that whereas she wants to make sure that it's the right decision.
I think he supports me in that way, just keeping it positive, telling me that if there's something that I want to do, like I can do it, I can make it happen, to be more positive with my goals in life and achieving my goals in life. And I would say that's the biggest way he supports me.
I get excited about things and I kind of just want to go for it. And that may not always be the best way to do it. But at the end of the day, you know, she does always support me, and she says, you know, if it's something that you really want to do, she says, let's talk about it. My favorite characteristic about Allison.
My favorite characteristic about Eric is the way he makes me laugh.
Her Allison moments. So back when we started dating, I started calling these moments that she has Allison moments. You know, after one of those moments happen, it leaves both of us cracking up.
He is very energetic and always out there and just doing crazy things when you least expect it, and usually the center of attention. So he likes to put on a show all the time wherever he goes. So.
So the characteristic about Allison that just drives me crazy. She could lay in bed, she could throw the covers over her head, not get up, not do anything, and she would be completely content just laying there with Coda all day long.
We just recently moved in together, and I am the more chill, laid back, oh, that can wait till later, like we'll get it done, it's okay. And he's more of the, no, let's get up, let's do it right now. Things need to be done. We don't need to like sit around all day. So he keeps me going, that's for sure.
I want to go in there and just drag her out of the bed and tell her, let's get up and do something.
5 years from now, hopefully within those 5 years, we get to, you know, travel around a lot and experience new things.
When we have this conversation, when it's just us two, we talk about having kids, but we want to have kids in like 5 years.
I don't think we'll have a kid in 5 years, but maybe thinking about it, talking about it.
I hope that she is where she wants to be professionally. I know it's important to her to go back to school and, you know, take that next step, and I hope she does that. She knows that I support her 100%.
Possibly still be in Atlanta. I don't know where we'll be physically in 5 years, but hopefully thinking about, you know, having children and building a family and getting our first home and all that grown-up stuff.
Allison, it's the night before the big day. I hope you're as nervous as I am.
I want Eric to know that I have been waiting for this day for a very, very long time. From the beginning, I always knew that you were going to be the man that I marry, and I have never, you know, imagined my life any other way than it has been, especially spending almost the last 10 years with you.
I'm excited. I'm nervous. I think I'm every emotion you could be all at once.
I think both of us have grown a lot together over the years. I think you bring out the best of me and I bring out the best of you. We'll
take any curveball, we'll, you know, take everything head on. So, in my opinion, watch out, world. I love you. I can't wait. I'm excited, you know, and I hope that this day is everything you dream of and want it to be.
There's no other human on this earth that I would rather spend the rest of my life with. And I just want you to know how much I love you and how much I am looking forward to our future together.
Having a hard time doing this without crying, so I know tomorrow is going to be even worse.
I can't wait to marry you and be your wife.
I love you. Can't wait to see you walk down the aisle tomorrow.